Welcome back to Daily Discovery Diaries.
Today, we're going to explore January 15th. So let's get started.
Number 1.
On January 15, 2009, U.S. Airways Flight 1549, piloted by Captain Chesley Sully Sullenberger and First Officer Jeffrey Skiles, made an emergency water landing in the Hudson River after both engines were disabled by a bird strike just minutes after takeoff from LaGuardia Airport. The successful ditching and rapid rescue of all 155 passengers and crew by nearby boats earned the event the name The Miracle on the Hudson. The incident highlighted the importance of pilot training and aircraft safety protocols in emergency situations.
Number 2.
On January 15, 1867, a tragic accident occurred at Regent's Park in London when ice covering the park's boating lake suddenly gave way. Dozens of people had ventured onto the frozen lake, believing it to be stable, but the ice broke apart, plunging them into the freezing water. Despite rescue efforts, 40 people lost their lives. The incident led to increased awareness about the dangers of walking on frozen bodies of water and prompted safety measures in public parks.
Number 3.
On January 15, 1919, an enormous storage tank holding over 2 million gallons of molasses ruptured in the north end of Boston, sending a wave of sticky liquid through the streets at an estimated 35 miles per hour, 56 kilometers per hour. The disaster killed 21 people and injured 150, crushing buildings and trapping victims in the thick molasses. Investigations later revealed that poor construction and rapid temperature fluctuations contributed to the tank's failure. The incident led to stricter building safety regulations in the United States.
Number 4.
On January 15, 1934, a devastating earthquake with a magnitude of 8.0 struck the regions of Nepal and Bihar, India. With a maximum Mercalli intensity of 11, extreme, the earthquake caused widespread destruction, leveling buildings and triggering landslides. The disaster resulted in approximately 10,700 deaths and displaced thousands more. It remains one of the deadliest earthquakes in the history of the Indian subcontinent. The event led to major reconstruction efforts and advancements in earthquake-resistant architecture in the region.
Number 5.
On January 15, 1949, Communist troops led by the People's Liberation Army, PLA, took control of Tianjin, one of China's largest cities, after a fierce battle against the nationalist forces of the Kuomintang, KMT. The fall of Tianjin was a significant moment in the Chinese Civil War, marking the rapid advance of communist forces toward Beijing. Within weeks, Beijing also fell, solidifying communist dominance in northern China. This victory played a crucial role in the eventual establishment of the People's Republic of China later that year.
Number 6.
On January 15, 1970, Muammar Gaddafi officially became the premier of Libya, further strengthening his leadership after the 1969 coup that overthrew King Idris. As head of state, Gaddafi implemented socialist and pan-Arab policies, nationalized oil resources, and promoted his vision of direct democracy. His rule, which lasted over 4 decades, was marked by both economic reforms and political repression, eventually ending in 2011 during the Libyan Civil War.
Number 7.
On January 15, 1975, the Alvor Agreement was signed between Portugal and 3 major Angolan liberation movements, MPLA, FNLA, and UNITA, bringing an end to the Angolan War of Independence. The agreement outlined a transition to Angolan independence, which was officially granted on November 11, 1975. However, internal conflicts between the factions soon escalated into the Angolan Civil War. Despite its intent to ensure a peaceful transition, the agreement failed to establish lasting stability in the newly independent nation.
Number 8.
On January 15, 1889, the Coca-Cola Company was officially incorporated in Atlanta, Georgia, under the name Pemberton Medicine Company, named after its creator, John Stiff Pemberton. The beverage, Initially marketed as a medicinal tonic, gained widespread popularity and transformed into one of the world's most recognized soft drink brands. Over the decades, Coca-Cola became a global icon, expanding its product line and pioneering innovative marketing strategies that helped define modern advertising.
Number 9.
On January 15, 1991, the United Nations deadline for Iraq to withdraw its forces from Kuwait came to an end without compliance from Saddam Hussein's government. The invasion of Kuwait in August 1990 had led to global condemnation and the formation of a US-led coalition to expel Iraqi forces. With the deadline passed, the stage was set for Operation Desert Storm, a large-scale military operation that began on January 17, 1991, initiating the Gulf War and leading to Iraq's eventual retreat from Kuwait.
Number 10.
On January 15, 2016, al-Shabaab militants launched a devastating attack on a Kenyan military base in El Ada, Somalia, leading to one of the deadliest losses for the Kenya Defense Forces, KDF. The surprise assault overran the base, resulting in the deaths of approximately 150 Kenyan soldiers. The attack exposed security vulnerabilities in the African Union mission in Somalia, AMISOM, and intensified Kenya's military involvement in counter-terrorism efforts within the region. The El Ada attack remains a critical moment in Kenya's fight against al-Shabaab.
Thanks for joining us to explore historical milestones. If you enjoyed today's discoveries, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.